This video reveals the mysterious schemes of two influential individuals, George Soros and Henry Kissinger, working to create a new global order. Join us as we examine their tactics and sway on global affairs of banking, politics, and migration, while posing significant issues relating to democracy, sovereignty, and world stability. Introducing the puppeteers. We discuss two influential individuals, George Soros and Henry Kissinger, in the section Introducing the Puppeteers, who is well known for having a substantial impact on molding international politics. George Soros is a multi-billionaire financier, philanthropist, and political activist who controls a vast global financial empire. Many political causes and politicians are supported by his Open Society foundations, which raises concerns about the amount of his influence on democratic processes throughout the world. On the other hand, Henry Kissinger, a famous diplomat and strategist, held the positions of Secretary of State and National Security Advisor under several U.S. presidents, exercising tremendous influence over choices on foreign policy. Kissinger became a key player in the inner sanctums of power thanks to his realpolitik philosophy and deft negotiating techniques, which impacted geopolitical relations and international diplomacy. Both individuals are very powerful and wealthy, which raises questions about their intentions, goals, and the amount of their influence over global events. This introduction sets the setting for a stimulating examination of the methods used by Soros and Kissinger to create a new world order, posing significant concerns about their effects on democracy, national sovereignty, and international stability. Building a new world order. We examine the methods Henry Kissinger and George Soros used to affect global politics, banking, and migration in their quest for a reimagined international system. Both individuals have been linked to programs designed to cross international borders and promote a more connected world. Soros is renowned for his advocacy of open societies, support for international collaboration, and support for global governance. On the other hand, Kissinger's realpolitik strategy strongly emphasizes strategic alliances and pragmatism to influence geopolitical relationships and control world affairs. Important problems regarding the effects of this new international order on democracy, national sovereignty, and the harmony between centralized and decentralized decision-making on a global level are raised by its pursuit. This analysis reveals the intricacies and issues underlying their idea of a changed world, leading us to critically assess how these initiatives will affect humankind's future and global relations. The influence on global politics. Henry Kissinger and George Soros have had a significant and enduring impact on world affairs. Because of his wealth and humanitarian endeavors, Soros has been able to fund several political causes and candidates worldwide, frequently promoting open societies and liberal democratic ideals. His impact on political environments prompts worries about possible political sabotage and its effect on democratic procedures. On the other hand, Kissinger's realpolitik strategy and personal ties to American presidents have given him considerable influence over foreign policy choices, allowing him to shape important geopolitical alliances and diplomatic endeavors. The complexity of these people's effect on world politics is highlighted by their capacity to affect political outcomes and handle tricky international situations, which has sparked continuing debates over how individuals may influence the direction of international events. Shaping international finance. Another important part of George Soros and Henry Kissinger's impact is how it has shaped global finance. Through his extensive international interests and sophisticated currency trading techniques, billionaire investor and hedge fund manager George Soros wields significant financial influence. It is well known that his activities in the financial markets have an effect on currencies and economies all over the world. On the other hand, Henry Kissinger is involved in international money through his contacts and diplomatic actions. His diplomatic efforts and talks have impacted international economic ties and financial stability. Questions are raised concerning the possible effects on global economic stability and the equilibrium between national economic sovereignty and linked financial systems as a result of the actions of both individuals in the field of international finance. The migration agenda. Both George Soros and Henry Kissinger have been linked to projects and policies that influence global migration flows and policies regarding the migration issue. People have praised and criticized Soros for supporting liberal immigration laws and refugee aid, with some seeing it as a promotion of open borders and others, raising worries about the effects on national security and cultural identity. Similar effects on population migrations and humanitarian concerns have been brought about by Kissinger's diplomatic tactics and impact on immigration policy. Due to the complexity and sensitivity of the migration topic, continuous discussions about how to combine humanitarian help and national sovereignty in addressing the issues posed by international migration have been sparked by the participation of these powerful individuals. The dilemma of global influence. The issue of global influence is a fundamental subject in the narratives of George Soros and Henry Kissinger. They have the potential to impact global political, economic, and social environments thanks to their enormous money and power. However, the ethical implications of this influence and the potential repercussions of their acts are called into doubt. Discussions about the moral dilemmas faced by those with significant global influence are prompted by the fine line between furthering noble causes and unintended negative effects, underscoring the need for transparency, accountability, and a greater understanding of the implications of their decisions on humanity and the rest of the world. As this compelling analysis of global puppet masters George Soros and Henry Kissinger comes to a close, it is clear that their tactics and power go over national boundaries, profoundly influencing the world. Critical thought and deliberations are required in light of the ramifications for democracy, sovereignty, and global stability. Even if their plans for the future could be contentious, we must be aware and involved in determining our shared destiny as global citizens. We invite you to leave your ideas in the section below and to keep researching the intricate processes that affect our planet. If you found this video thought-provoking, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more intriguing content. Thank you for joining us, and remember, together we can see a more transparent and equitable world. Until next time.